A ver.
Cállense ahí. Mi boca.
Truth is a funny thing. Does it live in the world or in the mind? Is it constant or can it be bent? Who decides what is true? In this universe of light and dark, there is no greater power. Tell me, little lights, what is your truth now?
Vístame, sábado.
¿Qué hago?
Sí, señor, se viene el reskin de la colmena. Colmena con luz.
Ah, ya puedo
Oh
preordinar.
my god, James.
Sí.
Savathun is serious. I think she's the most dangerous villain we've faced.
Colmena con luz.
7 years we've been building up to this moment, and she is finally stepping into the spotlight and showing us who she
No,
really
sabemos.
is. There are so many lies,
Sí, usaron
truths,
super.
and revelations that we're going to get to in The Witch Queen and the year leading up to it. I mean, we're paying off these narrative threads that go all the way back to Destiny's origins, and we're supporting it with the best content that Destiny has to offer.
Let's start with the most mysterious
El Elgar
destination.
viendo la conferencia en clase.
Savathun's throne world. This is an uncharted wonderland of secrets and lies. It's this place that she's created in her own image, this surreal and majestic, light-blessed world. She has this castle that she rules from. It overlooks this dark, swampy underbelly with this lone pyramid ship out there. It's the future world she
Supone
wanted
que
to
es el
create,
trono de
built
la
atop the
Savathun.
darkness that she left behind.
And throne worlds, they're a deep part of
Mira, cortas
Destiny
el pelo
lore.
ahí.
Powerful entities create these pocket universes, and when we're there, we have to play by.
But now, our own light powers are being used against us. I mean, she has this whole army of Hive that she tended to the light and brought along with her. These are the Hive. They are the backbone of her new army.
Guardianes de la colmena.
We've talked a lot. Let's show a little. Let's take the first ever look at the Witch Queen.
Ah. Gameplay.
Savathun, the Witch Queen, hive god of lies. After the death of her brother Orin, Savathun went into hiding. Not out of fear, of course. Of strategy. This trick yet.
Verga.
Stealing our most sacred resource.
Hay mucha agua.
The one thing we thought she could never touch. The light.
Una
Nueva
espada
espada que dispara. Una espada que dispara.
Ah. ¿Y ese melee qué? ¿Quién es esto? Una lanza.
De marica.
Ah, es que toca romper su... Bueno, tiene sentido.
Obviamente.
I cannot wait
como
to
los
reach
matas.
out and just crush a hive
Por
ghost in
cierto.
my hand.
Yeah, I mean,
Ya
we've been
se
defined
confirmó
by the
fecha
light
22 de
for so
febrero.
this is uncharted
Se viene
territory for
temporada
us.
de medio
And we're in
año.
strange new places, like the throne world. It's haunting,
22
but
de
it's
febrero.
gorgeous.
It's beautiful. There's a lot
demasiado.
to love. There's a
Demasiado.
few things we saw on the trail that we haven't
¿Cómo
talked
vamos a
about
durar
yet.
una temporada de
Savathun
tanto
and her
tiempo?
lucent brood. So we need to find new
Marica, voy
weapons
a
to
farmear
match their
gemas
power.
para decir no.
The Glaive. I love this thing. It's brutal and
Nuevo arquetipo.
It's this new energy weapon with
Nuevo arquetipo de arma.
mid-range projectiles and extensive capabilities. It's our first ever first-person melee weapon.
Es
and
un
it
arma
is
melee en
such an
primera
awesome
persona.
tool for the battlefield.
Ya después.
It feels so good. Just jump in and unleash these brutal melee combos and transition right to an energy blast.
Que dispara.
Y dispara.
It's really powerful and has a lot of you.
So, we've told you about what the Glaive can do. Now let's talk about how you're going to get your hands on one. These weapons don't come out of chests at the end of missions, and you're not going to find one roaming around the throne world. Your first Glaive is not going to be found. It's going to be built.
Yes, weapon crafting
Tienes-
is coming to Destiny 2.
Ah, crafteo de armas.
Now, chasing weapons has been an integral part of the Destiny Pursuit game since the beginning.
A ver.
And over the years, we've added more determined paths to get the rolls that you want on guns. Think things like Umbral engrams and the raid chest.
Weapon crafting, freedom to choose all that and more. It gives us ultimate control over the guns. Now, this is a combat-focused crafting and progression system. That means the more you use these weapons, the more objectives you with them, the more you'll level them up, and the more powerful they grow over time. And at launch, here's the awesome thing. You'll be able to
Mejorar
craft
con el tiempo.
all Throne World weapons, new raid weapons, and the seasonal weapons. There's just a ton of system, and the Witch Queen is just the beginning of weapon crafting. We have plans to add more
Ahí va a
craftable
ser
weapons,
energético.
both and new, throughout the year.
We've seen and we've talked about a lot of really cool features, but let's get right into it. Let's talk about the Witch Queen campaign.
I love campaigns. They've always been a cornerstone of the Destiny experience. They're rich, deep stories interwoven with big combat sequences and memorable characters. They tell us in our ever-changing universe. And so we're putting extra care into the
Mira, la
campaign for
peor
the Witch
ulti de
Queen.
todo el
We
juego.
want
But when we talk about the overarching story of Destiny, we don't just mean the plot lines or characters that feature release to release.
Narrative is a guiding force in Destiny, and we're calling on its rich history of world building,
What?
bringing that to
What?
the forefront and growing it in a bold new direction. So when you join the game today, you'll experience an immediate call to action alongside millions of your fellow Guardians.
During this past year, we watched the results of your actions play out across Destiny's seasonal releases. You've redeemed old foes, brought former enemies to the bargaining table, learned that there's always more than one side to every story, and built alliances no one ever thought possible.
And on the largest scale, you'll experience a vast, living, interconnected world of stories that's striving to a greater end.
We need you, Guardian.
The Light and Darkness saga will end. But make no mistake, Destiny 2 will not. We're building not so much to an ending, but more to this transformative moment for Destiny 2's future.
Last year, we announced the Witch Queen and the following expansion, Lightfall.
And now we're excited to announce the release after Lightfall, the final
¿Qué?
chapter in the Light and Darkness
A ver,
saga,
unas.
Destiny 2, the final shape. It's going to be one wild, continuous ride.
Yes.
Es el DLC que
And
viene
that
después de
ride starts
Lightfall.
with Season of the Lost. Not only is it the prologue to the Witch Queen, it's your first opportunity to interact with Savathun. But rather than spoil it for you, why don't we take a look?
Esta temporada.
If we are to survive the coming storm, the tower and the dreaming city must stand united. We are surrounded. A ring of spears pointing inward from the edges of our system.
¿Cuánto falta para eso?
Un cuento de... Hoy empieza.
Is no
¿Eh?
less
Un
dangerous
cuento
now
horrible.
than she has ever been. We must uncover whatever secrets she knows with the time that we have.
Camino sobre la
Light the
estrella.
pathways of the ascendant plane and guide my people back to me. There is a malevolent force at work in this plane,
Y
God.
entró nuestro 2.0. Ah, nueva cosa exótica. 5000 voces.
Your knack for violence is needed.
Exótico. Roleplay.
El crossplay.
¿Cuánto a que eso va a ir con cule poco errores?
Ayuda a la reina. Rescata al perdido, ¿vale?
Perhaps with them, I can save us all.
Y empieza hoy.
Seasons have gone through massive transformations since Shadowkeep. We're dedicated to creating an evolving, interconnected world that puts your guardian at the center of the action. We're reaching the end of one journey and the beginning of another.
The days of Destiny's biggest story moments happening in lore pages is long gone. I mean, Mara's return has been hinted at forever, and now it's happening in a season. One of the changes I'm most excited about are the updates to the light subclasses every season in year 5 of Destiny 2. We're adding aspects and fragments similar to Stasis. We'll be starting with the Void subclass update that goes live alongside the Witch Queen. But the Witch Queen is only the beginning of what's to come. And Season of the Lost is a prologue to that story. It starts off with Marasov's return to the Dreaming City, and with her return, all the awoken technology comes alive.
But the Hive God of War, Xivu Arath, has re-emerged and has Guardians and Mara in her sights. Guardians must forge a path through the Ascendant Plane to save Mara's lost coven of witches before Xivu Arath can reach them. And to aid you in this task, you'll have the Wayfinder's Compass.
The time is at hand. The beacons shine bright and the ley lines are set in place.
It's an ancient awoken artifact that gives the wielder the power to uncover pathways, secrets, and treasures within the Ascendant Plane.
There's a plethora of new weapons coming, including a suite of legendary stasis guns that will stop your enemies cold.
Armas legendarias Stasis. Hay un lanzagranadas, hay un
Armor makes
cañón
you
800.
feel like you're a member of Queen Mara's court.
And no season is complete without new exotics, and Season of Lost features one once intended for Uldren.
Un rifle de rastreo de Stasis.
Let's take a moment to talk about Trials. So Trials of Osiris is the endgame aspirational PvP activity and more popular than ever. Two of the biggest asks from our community have been adding anti-cheat and adding matchmaking. In Season of the Lost, we're doing both.
Partnered with BattleEye to soft launch the anti-cheat software when Trials goes live on September 10th. Also, you'll be able to matchmake with groups of players to form fire teams or solo queue by yourself.
Solo queue para Osiris.
How rewards are distributed to give all players the opportunity to earn some of the best weapons and coolest armor in the game.
That's right. We're shifting away from winning matches as a primary way to earn loot, and instead, winning individual rounds and completing matches will allow you to earn some rewards. But Going Flawless hasn't changed. So if you want to flex those PvP skills, the Flawless Chest will still be the only place to earn adept Trials weapons and unique cosmetics. All right, so the next chapter in Destiny begins right after this stream with Season of the Lost. Return to the Dreaming City with Marasov and learn the mystic art of wayfinding.
I'm so excited crossplay is going live today.
And today is your first opportunity to jump into Destiny with friends
No que salí que después.
all over the world.
Vale, que crossplay empieza hoy. Bueno. Ok. Me la creí. Me creían loco. Ah, mira.
Mira la cinemática.
La mítica cinemática. Ay, gracias por los 30 años. Oh. Uf. También me voy a poner a llorar.
That's my first team.
No. Puta que nostalgia, loco.
Ay. Oh my god, qué película.
Time to kick him where it hurts.
Dios. Qué sincronización. Adiós.
This is going to hurt. A lot.
Voy a hacer cosplay.
Me encantó. Eso me encantó. Me encantó.
Muy mierda.
This is great. Anyone want a hug?
Ay,
Hugs?
sí.
No?
Yo sí quiero un abrazo. Me pareció tierno.
So we're going to have a party in Destiny 2.
Starting this December, we are launching the Bungie 30th Anniversary Celebration in Destiny 2.
Nice.
Free for all players, the 30th Anniversary Celebration will offer a new 6-player match-made activity, secrets to unravel, and rewards that commemorate our long and storied history together.
And that's just the beginning. In addition to the free event, players can also purchase the Bungie 30th Anniversary Pack that includes a new treasure-themed 3-player dungeon set on the Cosmodrome within the fabled Loot Cave. Players will plunder its depths to discover an exciting Storm-inspired armor set and fan-favorite Destiny 1 weapons like Isaluna and Thousand Yard Stare. It even has the Claymore sword from Myth.
Purchasing the pack unlocks a range of awesome Bungie-themed armor ornaments and cosmetics to collect, including ornament sets inspired by the Bungie 30th Anniversary Celebration and Marathon. But the dungeon holds one more secret. The crown jewel of its weaponry is a Destiny 1 classic. Gjallarhorn is making its long-awaited debut in Destiny 2.
No! We're going to take its iconic status to the next level. Gally has been carefully updated for the Destiny 2 sandbox.
This December, join your friends and collect exclusive rewards during the Bungie 30th Anniversary Celebration.
But the party isn't only happening in Destiny 2. We've partnered with Nerf Limited to create a functional, dart-firing Gjallarhorn. We'll have more on that soon.
And that's not all. Here's a look at some of the incredible loot we've made over the years and a sneak peek of what's coming up.
Thank you for being on this journey with us, whether it started this year or 30 years ago.
We've just started talking about the Witch Queen today. You've got our first peek at weapon crafting, our definitively Destiny campaign, the Glaive, and a year full of updates to all our light-based subclasses. All of this and more is coming alongside Savathun's long-awaited arrival front and center to the Destiny universe. The Witch Queen marks an acceleration in our story heading towards the conclusion of the Light and Dark saga, and we're so excited for everyone to join us on this epic adventure in the Witch Queen, Lightfall, the Final Shape, and beyond.
And the Witch Queen's gonna kick off another amazing year of Destiny with 4 great seasons, packed with all of the narrative, events, and rewards that you've come to expect from us. But there's even more coming next year than just our new seasons. The deluxe edition of the Witch Queen will also include 2 brand new dungeons to be released in 2022. And we're also going to be remastering another classic Destiny 1 raid and releasing it free for all players.
This means going forward, starting this December with our 30th anniversary event, there will be a new piece of raid or dungeon content in the game every 3 months. In 2022, we will also be adding legacy rotations for raids and dungeons, meaning every week, there will be new ways to earn rewards in both the latest and greatest content and raids and dungeons from the past. If you love amazing in-game content, we want to prove that no other game offers more quality and more variety than Destiny 2.
We hope that you've enjoyed a look in the future of Destiny 2. Witch Queen pre-orders are available wherever you play Destiny. Crossplay is live on all devices, and Season of the Lost kicks off today. See you in game.
Pero si no mal entendí, van a hacer otra raid de Destiny 1. ¿Cuál apuestan a qué va a ser? Yo digo que Crota. Tiene que ser Crota, ya tiene la destinación.
Bueno, entonces yo tengo una bomba de
The Witch Queen is no less dangerous now than she has ever
Pues
been.
básicamente Crota es el Osiris.
Sí, yo sé.
Su rey está originalmente en la luna. La luna está
Prepare
en el
for
fuego.
what is inevitably to come.
Yo también veo complicado meter en la calle del rey.
Sí.
Pero ¿por qué la luz está con la colmena? Pues Sabato no sé qué hizo, que básicamente se apoderó de la luz. Bueno, no se apoderó de la luz. Adaptó la luz a la colmena. Y ahora hay guardianes de la colmena. Lo que sí me sacó un poquito XD es que no va a haber su clase de corrupción al final. Se especulaba que con la salida de este DLC iban a poner su clase de luz. Digo, su clase de otra su clase de oscuridad.
Clase así como la de Charles.
Ajá, obviamente la corrupción. Pero bueno, no dijeron nada, así que yo ya asumo que no va a haber su clase de corrupción. En cambio van a hacer rework a su clase de la luz. Ay.
Comenzando por
Vacío. Me imagino que el paquete ese que van a sacar más o menos como en diciembre. Parece que es entre comillas como si fuera un mini DLC. Mira, que el paquete necesario llega de Bungie llega en diciembre a Destiny 2. Nada más va a respirar en el mundo de los piratas. Set de armadura inspirada en Espino. Diseño y objetos cosméticos inspirados en Bungie. Espada Claymore de Myth y demás.
Entonces está claro que yo lo voy a comprar, pero bueno.
Sí, como que el paquete aniversario va a ser entre comillas la segunda parte de la temporada. No tengo muy bien entendido. La segunda parte de la temporada pues va a ser como que contenido adicional. Empezando con recap. Básicamente va a haber un nuevo arquetipo de arma. El nuevo arquetipo de Glaive básicamente va a ser la primera arma melee de primera persona. Se ve muy bueno. Luego el sistema de crafteo. Descubre el nuevo sistema para probar nuevas armas y nivel con ventaja estética más personalizada.
En Minecraft 2.0.
Sí, esto del crafteo me interesa mucho porque literalmente va a ser literalmente.
O sea, espero que esta vaina no sea como Warframe, marico, porque eso de la blueprint.
Y sí, el crossplay como que va a salir hoy.
El crossplay sí.
La saga de la luz y la oscuridad en Destiny 2 The Final Shape. Y no cometamos errores, Destiny 2 continuará más allá. Efectos, fragmentos y más. A partir de vacío de su clase en cada temporada en Destiny 2 año 5. El anti-cheat, luego el paquete la nueva dungeon. Este set es muy bonito.
Sí, literal.
Y yo presumo que con la salida de este set va a salir el catalizador de la... Yo lo dejo ahí. Ornamentos y cosméticos basados en Bungie que se ven un poquito quite nuevamente.
La verdad es que me gustó más.
Esto se ve más bonito.
Con Aswad muy mega.
No way. Claymore Sword from Myth. Van a sacar una espada Claymore de Myth. ¿Qué es Myth? Sí, creo que es un juego de Bungie, es el primer juego de Bungie. Sí, es de Myth. Solamente esta hombrera, que parece un aguijoneador, ya es motivo para utilizarlo. Y vuelve el Gala. ¿Nos sorprende? No. ¡A la verga! Y las pruebas vuelven hasta dentro de 2 semanas. Ajá, 2 semanas y media. Ya el solo queue ya es... Ahora, yo lo que me pregunto es, ¿va a llevar esta temporada a que lo tenga luz? ¿What?
New dungeon or raid every 3 months.
Nueva dungeon o raid cada 3 meses. A partir de ahora, porque literalmente, ¿qué? Septiembre, octubre, no mismo, no. Sí, a partir de diciembre van a dungeon. Luego va a salir una raid con The Witch y van a sacar menos dungeon el otro año.
Pero entonces el próximo año, ¿hasta cuándo va?
Quién sabe.
Y retrasaron tanto la salida.
Me compro la temporada. Ni siquiera tengo yo plata para comprar mi temporada. No sé ni dónde la voy a sacar. Me va a tocar ingeniármela. Y bueno. Yo creo que voy terminando el stream ya porque ya. ¿Qué más voy a hacer? Era solamente reveal.